Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and get into my book haul today. All these books that you're going to see here are books that I've gotten since the last book haul. So it's been a few months that I have collected all these books. I guess we'll just get started. The first one you guys know I have is A is for Alibi by Sue Grafton. I've already read this. I decided I wanted to get through this Kinsey Millhone series this year, or try to. So I've already read A. I'm working on B now as we speak. So there you go. A is for Alibi by Sue Grafton. The next book we got here, the next two books, is S&T. They were on the sales rack at our used bookstore, so I decided to go ahead and get them. They were $2 a piece. I'm going to have to get all these Kinsey Millhone books now if I'm going to read the series. So the only problem is these are hardback. The other two that I got now are these cool large paperbacks. I really do like the style of these. I guess we'll see what happens. But if I can find these on the sales rack for $2, I might have to get them for $2. So we'll see what happens with that. The next one we got here is Robert B. Parker. This is high profile. I had this book in paperback still. Most of the other ones are all in this hardback. This is only $2 on the sales rack. I love the Jesse Stone series, and I want to have them all on hardback because I absolutely love that series. So yes, we got this one, High Profile by Robert B. Parker. The next one we got here is Alex Cross Run, also for $2 on the sales rack. This is by James Patterson. I don't even know what book this is in the Alex Cross series, but it was $2. I did not have this one, so I picked it up. The next one again is from, oh, looky here. Forgot about this one. Q. Q is for Quarry. This is by Sue Grafton. This is the Kinsey Millhone series. $2 on the sales rack. Again, it's another completely different style from the other ones. What can I say? $2. Now for this one is A Darkness More Than Night by Michael Connolly. I do believe this is a standalone book. I don't want to get into a whole new series with another author. Not this year anyway, but that one was $2 also on the sales rack. Next pile, these two books I ordered from Amazon because I was hearing about them. They're novellas by Stephen King. This one is Elevation. They're very small. And this one is Wendy's Button Box by Stephen King and Richard Chismar. So they're both very small books. I'm probably going to get these read this year because they'll be really easy reads. But like I said, I got them from Amazon. Another book that I got off the sales rack, I think it was like $1.95. They charged me for this. It's called Laughing Boy. This is said to be an American classic, the greatest novel yet written about the original Americans. And I like the cover. It's like this sandy, gritty cover. But I figured, very easy to read. Why not pick it up? I got it on the sales rack, so I'm looking forward to reading that one. These next ones are all ones my husband wanted to get. These are part of the Iron Trial series. I don't know if it's even got a name. But, so we got The Golden Tower, The Silver Mask, The Bronze Key, and The Copper Gauntlet. And I already had the Iron Trial. My husband wanted to check it out. He got these other ones. He's already finished them all, and he really, really enjoyed them. I'm sure maybe in time, look how good those look together. In time, I may read this series myself. As you know, it's by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. I've heard people liked it. I heard people didn't like it. So I don't know. My husband did like it. So there's that. Next one we got here is Out of the Easy by Ruta Sepetys or Sepetys. I still don't know how to say her name, but I love, 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 love her writing. And I found this one, it's quite different. It's not anything to do with the war or any of that. So I decided I'd pick it up and see how this one goes. This one is a story of a girl who is the daughter of a brothel prostitute. So it's completely different than what she usually writes. So I thought I would try that one because she's an excellent writer. Next one we got here is Clive Barker's Everville. And look at this cover. It's it's like it's not a cover to protect a book, I don't think. I think it was just, I don't know if it was made like that or what. But I picked this up. It sounded really good. I've not read Clive Barker. I did have books by him that I never picked up. So I figured I'd read this one. It's something about um, an open door somewhere, and you can walk through it into another world. I thought that sounded really good. Everville by Clive Barker. Next stack of books here. These two books are from Book of the Month. I know I was going to do a video on the Book of the Month, but I've not done it yet. But it is one of the greatest book clubs I've ever been a part of. And I absolutely love the books that they offer. You get an offer of like 5 books. You choose one for the Book of the Month. You get credits. You don't pay for the book as soon as you get it. You pay, I believe you pay for it. If you get a book, you pay for it on your anniversary date of joining the club. I'm thinking. Not for sure. But anyway, I got An Anonymous Girl by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Buchanan, which sounded really good. And then the other one I got was Before She Knew Him. I just got this one a couple days ago. Looking forward to reading that one. This one is by Peter Swanson. So yes, Book of the Month. You guys need to check it out. It's a fantastic book club. Next one we got here is Danielle Steele, The Right Time. I got this for Christmas from my daughter's boyfriend. We did stockings and just little gifts to put in stockings. Well, it didn't actually fit in the stocking. It went into a gift bag or something. But anyway, yeah. There's only one book I ever read by Danielle Steele, and that was The Palomino, and I absolutely love that story. This one is called The Right Time. Looking forward to reading it. Next one we got here is Red Rain by Rl Sti. This is like, I believe this is an adult book. An adult horror or whatever. You guys all know Rl Sti writes the Goosebump series for teens or middle grade. Well, I found this one and thought it looked interesting and figured I would try to read this. Look at that cover. It's so cool. Red Rain by Rl Sti. Next one we got here is The Iron Trader. This is part of The Call of the Forgotten by Julie Kagawa. This is the spin-off of The Iron Fae with the Lost Prince. I believe this is book number 2. I'm not for sure on that, but I'm really looking forward to reading this series. The next one we got here, the next few we got here are all by Philippa Gregory. They're all part of the same series, I believe. So we've got The Kingmaker's Daughter, The Constant Princess, The Red Queen, and The White Queen, and not a single one of these is the first book. So my friend Susan decided that I need to have these two because I wanted to get these two because these are the two that stand out in my head the most from what, you know, people talking about them. But they're all the same series, and none of them are the first book, so I'm going to have to look to get that first book, so I can actually maybe start that series. We'll see. The next one we got here is You Will Pay by Lisa Jackson. You guys know I love Lisa Jackson, and I really love this one. This is what the cover looks like. It's pretty creepy, right? I love Lisa Jackson's writing, so I picked this one up. Got it for $6 at the used bookstore. I'm like, can never have enough Lisa Jackson. So there's that one. You Will Pay by Lisa Jackson. It'll be an excellent Y for my A through Z challenge. And the last stack of books, I know guys, bear with me, it was a lot of books. This one is The Golem and the Jinny. Again, Susan thought I should have this. This is by Helene Wecker. I thought I may have had this book. She told me just to take it back to the bookstore if I did. I did not, however, have this book. She says it's an excellent story, so I'm going to have to read it now. The Golem and the Jinny. The next one here is The Young Elites. I told you guys that I misplaced this book, lost this book, don't know what happened to this book. It's by Marie Lu. Love this series so far. I read the first 2, and I got the 3rd book. Yeah, and then I couldn't find this one, and I'm like, where's my Young Elites? In my last book haul. So I went back and I found this one. They had it. I picked it up. It's a little dinged up, but it's from the used bookstore. I didn't have to spend that much money on it. Now I have it. I've got all 3 books to that. I think it's just a trilogy. The next one we've got here is Alice Through the Looking Glass. You know, I have Alice in Wonderland book. This goes through Disney Press, and these are stories off the screenplay, is how I was understanding that. And the screenplay is off the original book. But these are off the screenplay, off the original book. It's all very confusing, but I love everything Alice in Wonderland. And I really, really, really want to get to these books. The first one I got from my job, my work. They have a bin of books. And then this one I got from the used bookstore. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to that. The next one we got here is Between the Spark and the Burn. This is by April Genevieve Tukolke. I don't know how to even say her name. I'm not even going to try again. But I'm reading the first book for March, and then this one I think is the next one. So looking forward to getting into this series. The next one here is Siren's Fury. I picked this up for my husband. I did read the first book, Storm Siren, I think it was called. That was on my Kindle. Very good. I would like to get it in this. My husband wanted to pick it up to read it. I said, well, you got to read the first one first, and that's on my Kindle. He would rather read it in physical form, so neither one of us have picked this one up yet. I can, because I did read Storm Siren, but I would like to have a physical copy of this to go with this one. I didn't have it, though. Next one we got here is Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. I do have this book in hardback, but it's a little beat up, so I got this one because it's so nice and new, and it's buttery feeling, and I have not read this yet, but I love Julie Kagawa's writing, so hopefully soon I'll get to this other series. And the last book I got off the sales rack, and this one is, oh no, I got this from DG, and it was like $2 or so. The House of Hades. This is by Rick Riordan. I've got a couple of the other books to this series, so I'm just going to keep collecting them so I can read it, because I love the Percy Jackson series, and I'm sure I will like the Blood or the Heroes of Olympus series. So there we go, The House of Hades by Rick Riordan. That is my book haul, guys. It's a lot of books, I know. Thank you for being patient. I shouldn't wait so long to do book hauls, or maybe I should just quit buying so many books. But anyway, if you read any of these books that I shared with you today, let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. Thanks, guys, for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.